Namaste programs, welcome to day, I have no idea, 435, 6, one of the days of the Rove, leg 5 of the bush trip. Let's get our recording started, let's get our flying done. Let's see, start recording. Beautiful. Quickly check its video's working. Yep, yes. Close now. 3, 2, 1. Namaste programs. Welcome back to Microsoft Flight Simulator and Rove, the California Dreams bush trip. It's leg 5. We're going from Shoshone, don't know how you pronounce that, to Furnace Creek. Furnace Creek sounds like I don't know, a place in hell. Let's go. Furnace Creek hell. Live. In California. Shoshone, Tacopa. I've heard of Tacopa. That'll do nicely. Put the parking brake on because it doesn't start with the parking brake. And let's see now. Waiting for the thing to show up. There we go. All right, we're ready. Let's go. Full power. Unlimited full power. Tiny, thin little runway. It's barely big enough. It's barely big enough for my wheels. Outrageous. Outrageous. And it's on a hill. Alright, up we go. What do we want? 238 for 531. No, that's this way. Purple arrow's broken, of course. We're just gonna have to do this without its help. 238. Oh, this way. Beautiful. Let's actually trim back a bit to make our life a little bit easier. Start our clock. Amargosa River. After launching from Shoshone Airport, fly southwest over the Ibex Hills into southern Death Valley and the Amargosa River, which is dry most of the time. Most of the time, huh? But not all of the time. 238. Looking for a river in 5.5 minutes. Up and over these hills. And then up and over those mountains. Wonder why the purple arrow has deserted us. He left us. He left us. But that's not what I'm gonna do. Little dry creeks and things. This must have been full of water at some point, and now it's just Death Valley. Although, what actually is... What constitutes Death Valley? Where is Death Valley? This whole area? Surely it's just one valley. Otherwise it'd be the Death Valleys, surely. Look at this. Look at this mountain. Look at this desert. Craziness. Are we going to be high enough? I think we might be. I think we might be high enough. Let's start trimming down a bit. Slowly, gradually, carefully, carefully. A little bit more. 2%. There we go. Let the plane speed up a bit. Spectacular. It is spectacular. There's a road on the game here, but there is no road on the Googles. Again, Bing seems to know something that Google doesn't. Or the algorithm is just losing its mind. Well, actually, there was a road number on the Google. I can't see a road particularly, obviously. But there you go, the 178. No, okay, I guess there is a sort of faint line there. Alright, Google, I'll allow it. So we've done 4 minutes. What did it say? So we'll look at this. I guess the river is down there somewhere. Dry river? What looks like a dry river? The bottom of that valley, I guess? Would that be about the right spot? Maybe. I think we can start powering down a little bit as well, because I don't want to blow up the plane. Not yet, anyway. Lovely. Ah, no. Ah, no. I'm in the drone, and the plane is trying to fly in a different direction. Oh well. Maybe give it just a little bit more. I can't control the plane while I'm in the drone. There should be a button for that. There probably is a button for that, but I don't know what it is. Right, back into the plane. Get back on course. It was nice and stable, but then, alas, a stray puff of wind has ruined all our good work. What are we doing? 2:38. We've done 5.5 minutes, but we're going to be very slow. So I'll give it another minute or so. I'm just trying to decide. I guess that where the trees are below us there, at the base of that hill, is probably the Amargosa River. Amargosa River. However you say it. And we'll make our next turn in a little bit. We'll wait till we're over the river itself on the Googles. Nearly. That'll do. Alright. An extra minute. So, 290 for 138. The shoreline butte. Ah, she's a beaut. Turn to the northwest to visit Shoreline Butte, an ancient cinder cone with terraces cut into it from waves from Lake Manly, which inundated Death Valley during the Pleistocene epoch, the most recent ice age in brackets. Alright, fair enough. Fair enough. Well, I guess that's the river over there on the right, so it wasn't quite what I was, maybe we need to be a little bit further to the right? Dunno. I'm gonna see if we can see this butte. I don't see any buttes. I don't know if that means that the game doesn't understand how to render a butte. Butte are those like big sort of standalone rock piles, right? Well, I mean, they're mountains, it's just everything's eroded around them. I don't know, that's just under our right wing there. That might be a butte that has not been rendered in by the... I don't think it is. I'm going to head over there. I think that's what it is, but yeah, the game doesn't know how to render in buttes. Surely it would have height data. Well, I'm using it as a landmark anyway. Don't know if it's the right landmark, but it's what I'm using. It's what I'm going with. What we're going with, there's no stopping us now. Alright, I'm gonna go, we've done enough. Oh look, there's a picture on my Google, cinder cone right in front of me, there you go. There we go, we're about to be exactly over it. Google to the rescue. Yeah, okay, no, I need to be that zoomed in, do I? That's a pity. Alright, so next. 284 for 422. Reset our clock. And head over to 284. Gold Hill. Continue northwest towards the Panamint Mountains, which form the western wall of Death Valley, and begin gaining altitude and pass over Gold Hill, site of an abandoned mine. Okay. I wonder what they mined in Gold Hill. Lithium, no doubt. Gold Hill, eh? There's gold in them there hills. Plane really doesn't like changing height, up or down. Seriously, why am I'm full power? I'm at 1% when before I was at minus 0%, and that was basically level. And yet we're descending. Too finicky. It's too finicky. I think it might actually be too stable. There we go. That's a little bit better. Will we see the gold mine though? Or some evidence of it? Surely there'd be like a road to it. Or is it abandoned way back when? Before we had concrete roads and things. Could be, could be. There's a bit of a bunch of squiggles on the hill just in front of us, which were paths, no doubt. The animal paths. Maybe there was a mine there at some point as well. It's not going to be the right mine because we're meant to do 4.5 minutes and we've only done 2. Where are you, Gold Hill? That doesn't... Yeah, maybe that just over in the, just under the left, just where AOA is right now. There's a few paths and things there as well. That might be another mine. Ex-mine, old mine. Gone mine. Even get up here. Back in the day with your horse and carts and whatnot. Let's see, we've done 3 minutes 40 seconds. 4:22 was the ETE. And we're climbing, and we're much slower than we should be. So, yeah. Wherever this mine is, or this hill, Gold Hill, we ain't there yet. We ain't there yet. Wonder what would have happened if I had followed the purple line from 104 to... It's probably trying to go to a previous checkpoint, or something. It might have come good. The next one might have been 238, but who knows? You just don't know. We shouldn't be using the purple line anyway. Alright, well we just haven't climbed quick enough here. I'm going to get us to do a bit more climbing. Haven't seen anything that looks like an old mine. I assume actually this hill just next to us is Gold Hill. It's in about the right spot. There doesn't seem to be any evidence of mining activity, abandoned or not. So I don't know. I don't know which one's Gold Hill. Google's not helping any. We've done an extra minute. I'm going to do an extra couple of minutes. Well, I'm actually just going to assume this is Gold Hill. Assumption made. Let's go fly over it. See if there's anything obvious. Google's got a marker for it. Just for the peak. Anyway, it's not readable yet. Something peak. Alright, we're turning. So what's next? 318. 318 for 321. We are headed to Telescope Peak. So that was Porter Peak, apparently. I'm guessing that's Telescope Peak over there. Let's go 318. Yeah, look, we're a little bit to the right of things, I think. Left of things. We're a little bit to the wrong side of things. Yeah, we're up to 10,000 feet somehow. These are big mountains. Telescope Peak, gain altitude and continue to the northwest towards the crest of the Panamint Mountains. And its highest point, Telescope Peak. 11,049 feet above sea level. Also the highest point in Death Valley, a national park. National Park. Alright, so that's it. That's definitely it over there. So we need to get back on course. We're off by a little bit. Instead of 318, we're gonna have to do 340-ish. And get this plane to actually climb again. Not an easy task. It doesn't like it. I reset my clock, I did. As we fly over Sentinel Peak. Nice, beautiful, very beautiful. Come on, plane. Why? Just climb. Allez, monte. Google's not mentioning this one. Got nothing to say. Actually going to be here very early if this is Telescope Peak. We were meant to do 3:21. We've only done 2:30. Ah, there we go. Google was about to mention it. Telescope Peak. There we go. And we're super early. We're a minute early, basically. Okay, next we want 62 degrees. Hang on, wait till we're right over the peak. Yeah, hello everybody. You're looking down at us from, well, up at us from down there. No, 62 degrees would be this way. Beautiful. Reset our clock. Now for 56 seconds. Hanaupa Canyon. Hanaupa Canyon. A telescope peak, turn to the east-northeast and follow Hanaupa Canyon, a deep chasm that opens to Death Valley. Hang on, let's slow it down a bit. Trim it up a bit. Trim it down a bit. 62 degrees. Over 2 vertical miles beneath a telescope peak. This location grants an exceptional view of Death Valley, which is technically a geological feature called a graben, which sinks relative to the mountains on its boundaries through tectonic activity. It's a graben. It's not a valley. I see. Now we know. Well, we've almost done our 56 seconds. Interesting. Interesting. Alright, I'm going to do the next turn. 58 degrees. 1 minute 45. This way. And I'm going to start descending as well, because we're way too high now. Yeah, sea level. With all of the white salt flats of the lowest portion of Death Valley as a vista, pass over the sea level mark. Well, apparently we're going to go lower than sea level here. That's fantastic. How cute. I don't know exactly where though. I mean, we're not going to go below sea level, but you could be going below sea level. Maybe we'll be landing below sea level. That'd be interesting. Not allowed to, not able to change the QNH, so we won't have that as being accurate. All right, another 45 seconds. Wonder if there is some kind of marker for it, or whether it would be obvious, like where that's all these rivulets end. Where you going, plane? Go in the direction I ask you to. Must be doing 58. Alright, we've done 1 minute 45. So, yeah, we're probably a bit early if we turn now, but I'm going to anyway, because the turn is to 59 degrees from 58 degrees. So, for 121, we'll just reset the clock, basically. Badwater Basin. Continue on course to Badwater Basin, the lowest point in California, the United States, North America, and all of the Western Hemisphere at 282 feet below sea level. This is also one of the hottest places in the world, with temperatures regularly topping 120 degrees Fahrenheit during the summer months. Okay, then. Badwater Basin. I do think it's here somewhere that has the highest temperature ever recorded. Like 58 degrees or something Celsius. I don't know 120 degrees Fahrenheit is, but it's probably hot. Oh look, Badwater Basin there is on the Googles. Actually on the Googles map. We are on course, almost exactly on course. I wasn't doing 62 and I was doing 59, we'd be pretty much in the right spot. And we're going to arrive at pretty much the right time. Yeah. 121 on the clock, right there. And on the Googles, I'm right on Badwater Basin. So now we want 355. Let's actually power back up. 355 for 2 minutes 18. Reset the clock. That's 355. Nice. Come on, plane. Come on. Let's oh, what are you doing? Why is it going from 3% to minus 0%? What? Where are we going? Artist's Palette. From Badwater Basin, fly north following the base of the Amargosa Mountains. I'm gonna get that right eventually. To Artist's Palette, a multicolored badland formation created due to oxidizing minerals in the landscape. Ooh, ah. Sounds fascinating. Let's see if the game shows it. There's apparently a golf course below us, according to the Googles. A golf course. Out here. I saw nothing. But I may not have been looking. Not really seeing... We have had issues in the past where the algorithm has recolored things. Like there was meant to be a pink lake, and because it was replacing it with water, it wasn't pink at all. But we might have the same thing here with multicolored minerals. Maybe it'll go, oh, that's just... could be brown rock. Who knows? You can never tell with these algorithms. They make their own choices. I mean, we'd basically be here. I guess that's over on the right there, Artist Palette. Nothing on the Googles. Oh, there's something coming up on the Googles. There is, Artist Palette. There you go. A photograph, apparently. Beautiful. Pretty much right on time again. And now we want 318. For 2 minutes 3 seconds. Furnace Creek. Furnace Creek Airport. Land at Furnace Creek Airport, the lowest airport in the United States. At 210 feet below sea level. The picture shows a very thin concrete runway in the middle of sort of nothing, and maybe some greenery. It must be right in front of us here then. Let's slow it down a bit more. Can anyone see the runway? I'm not seeing no damn runway, but it must be here somewhere. As always, the picture is probably from the opposite direction to where we're landing. In amongst, but there are some splotches of green around, so... Oh, there it is. I see the runway. It's over to the right, actually. There it is. Gotcha. Got it. And because we can't set the QNH, we probably won't be able to see that we're going below sea level. Which is disappointing. Yep, not letting me change the QNH. Alright, let's trim back a bit. That's a bit much, that'll do. Start trying to get into position to lower our flaps. And get ready to land. Weird. What's going on with the runway coloring there? It's weird. It's weird. It's freaking me out, man. Come on, flaps. Down you go. Come on, plane. There's no need for this. Flying back up into the air. We're landing now. We're landing plane. This doesn't look anything like the one in the picture. We've been duped. We've been duped. We've been juked. We've been scamazed. It's definitely the right one. I mean, the grass and greenery around it's the right stuff. Actually, it is the right direction. It's just... Oh, I see. Yeah, what I'm seeing in the picture is just the light grey. And it's surrounded by a slightly darker patch of thing. And the algorithm here now has put a huge, big concrete extension around it. What you doing, algorithm? The actual runway is just this light grey bit. Curiouser and curiouser. Are we going to be below sea level? That'd be cool. That'd be cool. Will we have a minus on our altimeter? 500. Let's go. Furnace Creek. Here we go. 33. In we come. Actually a lot bigger than I thought it was. Looking good. Looking good. Nice. We're not we're minus 200. Sweet. We have landed below sea level. Please don't let it rain right now. Or an earthquake opening up the sea to here. That would be a disaster. Welcome to Furnace Creek, the lowest point. The lowest, not the lowest point, the lowest runway in America. I hope you enjoyed that. Thank you for watching. Thank you for existing. Au revoir, goodbye.